Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome and thanks for watching. I am Shay Rippencher and you are here watching the Hoop You Love Y'all show. And this is Capri, Kitty Capri. She's making her cameo right now. Her cat cameo. I can't make that word into a funny word. Anyway, I'll work on that one during broadcast. Anyway, the Hoop Love Y'all show is bringing you happy hoop health, humor, and hooping information that the hints and hacks that you can use and try and share today. So I am your host, Shay Rippinger, and I am a professional hooper. I am a humorist and a happy health life coach and also a health educator. So, oh, very good. Oh, hi, Kit Kat. Oh, so we already had a cat cameo. Now we have a Kit Kat cameo. Anyway, oh, very good. Yes, I am bringing you all of this live. So if you want to comment, and I'm live on Facebook and YouTube, so please comment there and comment either during the broadcast or afterwards. Just and tell me if you're watching live, where you're watching from right now. Where are you in the world? Where's Waldo? Where's Kit Kat? Where are you guys? So that's type that in the chat and let me know. So I am in the mountains of Boise, Idaho, and on a mountaintop, and it is finally starting to melt. The snow is starting to melt. We had a kind of a in my opinion, an extreme winter. And then when we went back to Colorado, we hit the bomb cyclone. So that was really entertaining and fun. So it was just like snow, snow, snow. When we got the bomb cyclone in Colorado, it was so funny because I was like, yeah, whatever. So as long as you're inside, it's not bad. For all the people that were in car accidents, not so fun. But anyway, tonight's theme is Spruce Up, Charleston, South Carolina. Oh, wonderful. Oh, very good, very good, very good. I had some friends that were out there in South Carolina. I've got some friends in North Carolina, too. Lots of Hooper friends in North Carolina. There's a big hoop group out there. So, 80 degrees today. Oh, very good. That's what I'm reading some of the comments here. Kit Kat's got 80 degrees going on there today. That is nice and warm. I was still wearing long sleeves and a jacket today. I think it was probably, it felt like in the 60s today here, so nice and sunny. Performed 8 hours Saturday, got sunburned. Oh, goodness. Ooh, I hope you were hopefully wear some sunscreen and stuff like that. If you watch some of my past shows, last year I went through a fun thing called skin cancer, and that's no fun. So do try and cover up, value your skin, that's the largest organ on your body. So do wear some sun protection, some head protection, all that kind of good stuff. And you can still wear cute stuff too. And you can use good sunscreen as well. So get that titanium dioxide and zinc oxide sunscreen is really good for that stuff. So anyway, the health, humor, and hooping aspect of things, we'll be doing the hooping we're doing. This is completing the series this month of multi-hooping, and that's thanks to the Fab Over 40 hoop group on Facebook. So they're doing multi-hooping. So I thought I'd throw in some tutorials on multi-hooping. So we'll be doing that in just a little bit. Okay, and I like to keep my time on time. So I'm going to start out with, one of the things I'd like to start out with why I came up with the theme that I'm doing, and that is the Spruce Up theme. So right now, like it just in what you may see in the office may look like a bunch of Michigas or whatever. Although I was really good, I got my coverings up for the show tonight, so that's good. I'm still in kind of like a little bit of a temporary office setting while while we get life more moved in and all that kind of stuff and a little bit more space. So I had a hoop to make today, and I still don't have my whole hoop making workshop set up here. So I had to get cleaned up today and get my supplies organized because it was just too much. I was going to just pull everything out, make a mess just to make one hoop and not really have it all, up and running in a nice, comfortable atmosphere. So I'm, working the kinks out, trying to get things cleaned up and working, tiny space in the office. In the rest of the house, it's bigger space. But I don't want to drag all my stuff and leave it all out, out all over the place because I want to respect the space for my husband. Even though I said, make sure you don't call between this time and this time. And he calls up and he goes, you weren't answering your other phone. I'm like, yes, because I had it off because I'm trying to do my show. And he goes, oh, yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of like when a mom says, is trying to teach her teenage son to drive, and it's like, don't hit the curb, don't hit the curb, don't hit the curb, don't hit the curb. And the kid, like drive, 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 bam. And she's like, what were you doing? What were you thinking? You hit the curb. And what were you thinking? And he's like, the curb, the curb, the curb. Because, when you tell, when you focus on, I always tell people, tell the universe what you want rather than what you don't want, because the universe can't take a joke. So sometimes I have to remember that myself too. So a lot of things that I promote for activities, I have to constantly remind myself to do as well. So anyway, okay, moving along on a health note, because it's a spruce up theme, and it's kind of like spring cleaning, all that kind of good stuff. I don't know if you're into any of that, but yeah, I'm like looking below going, really? The cat's going to use cat box right now underneath my feet? So there's not a lot of space for the cat box. So it's right underneath my desk, which makes it so that I keep the cat box a little bit more clean, a lot more, because for obvious reasons. But anyway, but the spruce up theme, sometimes when we're cleaning up, which I was doing a little bit today, vacuuming as the pet hair, as the pets are shedding and stuff like that during the spring and blowing out their coats. It's just nice to have things clean and neat. And also when I'm making my hoops too, the static electricity seems to glue the pet hair to the plastic of the hoops. So I don't know what it is. So I kind of have to clean up before I start making my hoops and stuff like that. So anyway, on that note, when I'm cleaning up, I'm inevitably kicking up some dust and stuff like that. And dust, mold, pollen, all that kind of good stuff, it kind of hits you during the spring. So if you're like me, maybe you didn't have allergies as a kid, maybe you did, I don't know. I developed allergies. I never had allergies growing up, and then somehow I developed some in my adulthood. So, and then they became really tough on me, not being able to function and, just head full of phlegm kind of stuff. Anyway, I discovered this. This is a little health tip and trick, and that little hack, and it is HCL. So it normally goes by Betaine, Betaine. I will put that in the show notes too. So on YouTube, I put the show notes and things where you can get stuff and what I'm talking about, so that you don't have to take notes, or if you're listening in a car or audio or whatever, you can go back and find the links and things like that to this. So what this is, it's actually, most people use it as a digestive enzyme. So the betaine HCL, and I'm pretty sure you pronounce it Betaine, I don't know. It's so funny. When I went into Whole Foods one time and I said, oh, I would like some cocoa nibs. And she's like, the gal that was helping me, she's like, cacao nibs? And I was like, sure, those. Thanks for making me feel like a moron. So I'm like, I don't know how you pronounce it, whatever, just help me find it, and I didn't color a name in my face, but in my head I had little things going on. Luckily, those did not leave the filter that was my mouth, so that was good. But anyway, this stuff is really good. I use it in, not for a digestive enzyme, but as a help for allergies. Now, how I use the betaine is that you take it, how I learned to take it was you take it on an empty stomach, so this is before you eat, maybe about half an hour before you eat. And again, this is just what I do. I'm not a medical expert by any means, but, I just know from experience and anecdotal research. And also, we used to have a health food store up in Evergreen, Colorado for many years. And so I researched a lot of things. I looked it up. I talked to a lot of people, and we also had this great book called Prescription for Nutritional Healing. It was an awesome book. Great place to start. If you go into any health food store, they usually have it in their book section, and they kind of open it up like you would like a big library, where you go in and you see that as the main dictionary type of thing when you go into a big library, so that you can look things up. And if anybody does that anymore, anyway, most people just Google it. Anyway, you can Google this too. But yes, so you take it on an empty stomach, and I usually, if I can try and remember to do it 3 times a day, that's awesome. So, like this one is 650 milligrams. It also has pepsin in there, which is a good digestive enzyme. A lot of ones have like bromelain, which is also good for inflammation as well. So if you're dealing with any of that, that's really helpful. But also, allergies are an inflammation, and so this helps with the histamines and building up your own body's resistance to the allergies. So usually I load for about 2 weeks, taking it on an empty stomach, a couple, 2, 3 times a day if I can remember it that much. At least I do it once in the morning. And that's good. But the more I do it, the better I feel, and the quicker I feel better. So, take that for what it's worth and see if that helps you. For all the people that I've recommended that to, they've, they just come back to me and say, oh my gosh, that really worked. That really worked. I'm like, I know, because I do it myself. So, that's the best kind of stuff. If you actually do it yourself, that's really awesome. So, anyway, so I'm going to move along to a little bit of a humor element here, and that is going to be a laughter yoga exercise. Now, keeping in with the Spruce Up theme. Speaking of Spruce Up, we just had the cat jump up. So, and I guess she's sprucing up too because she's all wet because she just drank some water. So, thanks for that, Kitty. So this is Kitty Capri, by the way. Hi, Capri. Hi, say hi. Hi, yeah. Anyway, she's on my lap right now. So, what we're going to do is a little bit of a spruce up, but a cleansing breath. And that is going to be a laughter yoga cleansing breath. So, what we're going to do is we're going to just take a nice deep breath in. You're going to inhale really big in your lungs, and as you exhale it out, you're going to laugh it out, and you're going to just take your fingers and flitter them down as if you're taking and just telling the little toxins inside your body to just go la 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 and dissipate. Okay, so we're just going to take that nice and big. Let's do that 3 times, and then we'll conclude the exercise. So take a nice deep breath with me, and then release that all out. Take another nice deep breath. Laugh it out. Release those toxins out. It's a fake it till you make it laugh. So one more time. Inhale it in. And then laugh it out. Very good. And then at the end of laughter yoga exercises, we take our hands together nice and big and wide, and we do this with me twice. Very good, yay. Very good, yay. And that's a shout out and salute to Dr. Katoria and his wife who created laughter yoga. And it's a worldwide phenomena thing. It's been around for many years, and it's really awesome, and it helps you oxygenate the lungs, which also helps with inflammation too. So disease really has a hard time living in well oxygenated cells. So take that for your sprucing up kind of spring spruce up as well. So taking some nice deep breaths in, going outside, being part of nature. When did we become like so allergic to nature? But anyway, the Betaine might help doing that laughter yoga exercise with there's a cleansing laughter yoga breath. And now we're going to do some multi-hooping. I'm going to move the kitty off my lap. Okay. Oh, come on, Capri. Yep. And we're going to try small space hooping. And because I am in a small space. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do the thread the needle. I alluded to this one last week. So what we're going to do is I have 2 different color hoops. So I have a purple one in my right hand and I have a pink one in my left hand. And what I'm going to do is thread the needle is like so. This is a little multi-hooping technique. So, a little multi-hooping trick, I should say. So, the thread the needle. So, what I'm going to be doing is the hoops are going to be going down. So, at first, I'm going to be just taking the hoops and I'm going to you're going to start thumbs up and then you're going to cross them so that the thumbs are down. So I'm going to take the purple hoop and I'm going to go in front with this first. So I'm going to go thumbs down and then I'm going to release, but as I release, I'm going to pull this purple hoop back, release and regrip over on the outside here. So the thumbs up. So I'm going to go purple hoop over, and then release, purple hoop, release, and this is just single release. So basically, the hoops are changing position. So here's what it looks like. Release, release, release. Hopefully you can see that. So one hoop is moving forward, 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 and releasing, regripping, and they're going to be like equidistant to one another again. So one goes forward and forward. Now, when you're doing this, you're going to go one over, and then the other over, and over, and over, and over, and over. So what's going to be happening is you're going to push one through, release, push the other through, release, push pink through, purple through, pink through, purple through. Now, when you're doing this, the wrists are going to come together and be tight. So if you're out, too far, this is going to be a little hard. And you also want these to be parallel with your body as much as possible. So down, 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 down. So you're also releasing and gripping with a nice light grip. So down, down, down. So when you're thinking about thread the needle, one's going forward, releasing down, the other one's going forward and releasing down, forward, releasing down, forward, releasing down. So you can, if you're having a tough time with getting this as a multi, just bring one, 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 one. So down, 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 down. Okay? So, and then when we combine these, down, 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 pushing one forward and then the other forward. So you kind of have to have some momentum on this. So it's really hard to show, like, because I don't have slow-mo on this camera or whatever, but you're going to release, release, release. That's about as slow as I can get. Release, regrip, release, regrip, release, regrip. Push forward with the pink, push forward with the purple, push forward with pink, push forward with purple, push forward with the left, push forward with right, push forward with the left, push forward with the right. So hopefully that helps and gives you a little bit of tips and tricks to get that thread the needle action going with your multi-hoops. So that's a fun hoop move. Hope you enjoyed that. And let's see if there's any other comments that I need to address here. I'm going to bring little Capri up again. Oh, I'm doing so good on time too. I'm doing awesome. Oh, yes. Yes. Hi. What do you think, Capri? Yes. Okay, so yeah, and Kit Kat said she had to wear long sleeves. She has lupus, maybe lupus, perhaps. So, but anyway, sometimes we need to do different things that that help our bodies heal, and sometimes we just need to deal with some things in life too. And so, sending you blessings out, Kit Kat, and thank you for sharing that. That was really wonderful. To have you say something like that. That's it's just it's like me going through skin cancer. My dad called me up. He's like, why didn't you call me and let me know? And because I went on air and broadcast it live, and I didn't even know until the moment that I spit the words out that I was going to say it in that way. But it was like just for that exact reason, because I didn't want that phone call. I didn't want to have to deal with it like that. So but we all have to deal with things in our own way. So anyway, I encourage you to do whatever you need to do to heal, to process, to have a happy, healthy, humorous life, and to have awesome hooping as part of that as well. So I really thank you for watching. Capri is like, she's apparently wanting to be a total lap kitty right now. So yes. Okay, so we're going to say rock on and peace out. Capri's going to say bye. Okay. Oh, there's a last little paw there. So thanks so much for watching. Remember, sharing is caring. So if you like this video and share this video, if there's anybody that you know that has allergies, share this video with them because it might help them out. And if you know anybody that wants to learn that thread the needle technique with a mini hoops or just with twins. You don't have to have mini hoops. I'm just using minis because I have a small office space. So just to let you know that. So I'm doing so good on time. I'm so happy about that. That is so awesome. So alrighty, I'm gonna put the show notes up in just a little bit. And thank you so much for watching. I'm here every Monday right around 6:30, and getting better with the tech, the time, and all that kind of good stuff. So. I hope you have a wonderful week, and hit the playlist too with this, because I have lots of videos with all sorts of different good tips and tricks, and hooping hacks and all that kind of good stuff. So I try and teach you a little stuff, and be fun with it. And it might be just reminders of things that you already know, but I want to, help us all have a better life. So that's my goal in life. So all right, thanks so much for watching. Rock on, peace out. You guys take care. I'll see you next week.